Hello everybody, welcome to Jake's RC Stuff, and today we're going to be looking at this wonderful MyTwinDream from Banggood. As you can possibly tell, I am still sort of recovering from the cold of the last two unboxing videos. So I bought this because it was incredibly cheap again, the Banggood sale. They fly brilliantly, a friend of mine has one. The reason I'm unboxing it now instead of just waiting for it for when it's going to be built like I did with the Hyperbike that hasn't been unboxed yet on the channel. It's because again, from Banggood, it's arrived, the tape isn't very good on the top, it's open at both ends, it's sort of hard to show. As you can see, it's sort of open on both ends. That one isn't the worst, the other one's worse, so I'm scared of things being dropped out. There's also a massive dint on the other side. I'm not showing that side of the box because it has my address on it. So what we're going to do, we're going to unbox it, make sure there's nothing damaged on it, because if there is, I can go to Banggood and say, "Oi, what are you doing?" So I mean, I don't even really have to cut this. Ended up getting delivered in the UK with Parcel Force, but they didn't charge me anything, which is nice. Alright, so the dint is in this right hand rear corner. If I move the box, you can sort of see dints in the... It's slightly undinted now because I pulled it out. But that, I believe, is on the fuselage. What's this first bit? This first bit is the... I'm going to move it back because we get stuff out. So this is the tail, or the fin, should I say. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, that seems to have got out of there unscathed because that was in the damaged area. So there's your vertical fin, not thin. We've then got a box of stuff just sort of chucked on top that was open. Well, luckily everything's in a plastic thing, that's not too bad. We've got plastic parts for screwing stuff in, some plywood, motor mounts, thumb screws for different things. Very good. And then what's this? Oh, this is just a bit of paper from MyTwinDream, maybe? That's interesting. So we've got, let's focus this in, a MyTwinDream quad, a MyTwinDream, another MyTwinDream style thing, an undercarriage you can buy for it, which I'm not interested in, and like chargers and things, which I'm not interested in. So that's fun. What's next? Okay, so the main thing in that section that's been damaged is the fuselage, and my god, it's big. Okay, rather large. As you can see, it's got something inside this wrap. Where did I drop that knife? I dropped it somewhere. Hello? We will never know, it has disappeared. Find it when somebody sits on it. Did I chuck it in a pocket? I have no idea where that knife has gone. Slightly concerning because, you know, knives are not the best thing to suddenly find by accident. Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh god. Okay, this fuselage isn't glued together. I should have thought about that. So it's coming apart in many pieces. It might have been a mistake. Alright, so we've got two carbon tubes. I'm not sure if they're carbon or not. I haven't got a multimeter here with me at the moment. One's slightly smaller than the other. I presume they're both the wing tubes. Then we've got half the fuselage. So you see you've got a tail servo there. I believe the rudder servo goes in one of these top bits. That's the bit for the fin to sit in the tailplane. Just tailplane sits on there and then fin goes on top. As you can see from the inside, this plane is rather cavernous. Excellent. Yeah, you can fit plenty in this plane. It has had some light scuffing, It's hard for you to see. Let me adjust focus. It's got some scuffing across there. That's more than likely actually from the carbon rods that were sort of taped to the bottom of it. But yeah, that looks fine. Then we have the top piece, which goes over the top. It's like a canopy similar to the Talon, but that's a lot stronger. You can see it's a lot thicker piece of foam than the Mini Talon. Well, to be fair, it's a much bigger plane than the Mini Talon. We've got one of these, which are sort of your engine nacelles, whatever you want to call them. So you have your piece of wood that's in there. You must fit to that, and that's fine. And then you have the canopies. I believe there must be some magnets somewhere for in there. Okay. A load of other stuff went on the floor. Okay, got another engine nacelle. Then we've got the other half of the fuselage, exactly the same as the other. Couple of scuffs on this in different places. There's some there, but again, nothing major, so that's fine. And that was what was on the more damaged side of the box, so I'm not too worried now. Most of my panickingness has gone. Let's focus that in again. Alright, so something I always wanted to do with these is make a MyQuadDream, because you basically get this middle section of wing which gets put on the fuselage, and I thought if you could get a spare of this, you could have because they fit roughly the same. If not, there's ways to make them fit. And having this, and then this, you got they're mirrored. So you've got to imagine another one of these, but the engine would be more, or the motor would be more here. I have a MyQuadDream, but those dreams have been dashed. To be fair, these haven't done very well. I mean, if you look at this one, you've got it sort of munched a bit across the back there, and it's very rough there, like they've melted it a bit too much. Other one is fine. That's got a bit of a melty piece here, and I will pause for now because the Tesco driver has arrived again, because he forgot half our food. But never mind, back in a second. Food now redelivered. Let's have a look at the last few things that are in the box. We have another carbon tube. So I imagine one of these must go in the fuselage, because I'm pretty sure there's not 3 wing tubes. I think there's 2. So that must go in the fuselage somewhere. And then sort of second to last couple of bits, we've got the wing. Couple of things immediately, nothing that important. A little nick there. There's also like melting there. That hasn't been cut off spectacularly well, but we'll gloss over that. That's not important. So that's fine. A lot of this is nitpicky. Remember to glue those on. Apparently they're not glued on, even though they're pushed on, so that could confuse some people. This wing looks like it's had roller marks over it, like when it was being built. Can you see those there? Sort of like it's had a roller across it, possibly from a conveyor belt. Oh, that's annoying. Have we got anything else in this box? Oh shit. Where did that knife go? There it is. Cut it free from inside its box. I'm not sure how I'm going to put all this stuff back in now, I'll be honest with you. Oh, so falling apart. Oh god, it could be the end of days, it could all fall. Alright, so this is the little plane. There we are. Damage report, none. None at all. As I say, none of these where they've cut off the injection points are brilliant, I'll be honest. But yeah, it's a lot of foam. It cost me like £85 delivered. By the time the discount from the sales on it, and then there's a discount in the listing for 20% off it, and then I had some Banggood credit stuck on it as well. So £30, a lot of foam for your money, I think. Incredible, you know. I would say that it's twice the amount of foam as the Mini Talon, which is often on sale for £35. So it's sort of on a foam to pound ratio. They're the same, and that's good. So now what I'm going to have to do is figure out how the bloody hell all of this lot goes back in a box and sit it on shelf until... Honestly, I've got so many plans, I'm not sure. It's one of these things where, if it annoys me, it might actually get to the top of the queue for me to build it so I can get rid of the box. That's what happened with the mini towel in the end. I wanted to get rid of the box, so that jumped the queue. Compared to like the rifle that's sat on a shelf in its box still not in the way. But yes, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please click the like button. It helps me a lot. Remember to subscribe if you're new. If you have any comments about the plane, sort of in its out-of-box state, any questions about it, then let me know in the comments and I will answer them as soon as I possibly can, because I'm forgetful. But yes, thank you all for watching. See you on the next one. I've got some sorting to do. Bye bye.